GameKase.
Hit me once, I will turn my face like Jesus did. But if you hit me twice, because I'm something that you ain't, I will box the fucking shit out of you. Like,
Hello and welcome to GameKase, episode 10, double digits. Joining me are the regulars, Moose
Hey, what's up?
and Kool-Aid Man.
How's everybody doing today?
One topic, Modern Warfare 3 versus Battlefield 3.
Oh my god, it's not Diablo?
And it's not going to be Diablo, no.
That's the extent of our Blizzard conversation for the evening.
Yep. If you don't have your fill of Diablo news, you can go to youtube.com/LeafFan89.
Another plug for the guild that we plugged at the end of the last podcast. If you want to join a Star Wars The Old Republic guild, we're in Diminor Imperium. We'll post the link in the description. But sign up if we get enough people. They're saying that they'll end up beta case for it. Sorry. So yeah, if we get a couple more people, we should be able to be viable for a beta invite. So if you're interested in that, join our guild. You know, we'll get our cap boosted up there a little bit, and you might be able to get to play the game a little bit early.
little self promotion. Alrighty. So to be perfectly honest, yes, I've played every Call of Duty. And I've really only played a little bit of Battlefield Bad Company 2. So I'm probably the least qualified here to really be comparing these two games. Now, I have watched everything on Battlefield 3. And I've seen, and I've read, tons of articles and tons of reviews of people that have played the demos. And on the other hand, I haven't really been too up to date on Modern Warfare 3. As soon as, the basic stuff was released and I realized, they're using the same engine and it's, not much is changing, no vehicles or anything like that. I sort of lost interest just going based on the bias that it's going to be the same game again. Moose, however, has played both more, and Kool-Aid as well has played both more. So we're going to start it off with Moose, and I guess you can start off by giving us your opinions on Battlefield, I suppose.
Well, I was in the alpha with Scotty, and he basically listened to me bitch about how much I didn't like the new UI because it's look at that fucking radio static. Like, why in the future would everything suck ass so much? Like, I hate that. It drives me crazy. Like, any futuristic game or something, everything's all fucking glitching out and shit, and you're like, what the fuck? Buy new batteries.
Yeah.
And
I can agree with you on that.
And it annoys the fuck out of me. But aside from that, I felt it was identical to Bad Company 2 with just some aesthetic upgrades. You can run in Vault and stuff, and that's cool, and you feel pretty badass while you're doing it. But that's where it ends. It was the exact same game, in my opinion, of what I experienced in the alpha.
Now, I know it's an alpha, but how did you feel about the graphics?
I didn't notice that much of an improvement. Then again, I'm playing on the same computer I was playing on Bad Company, same settings, not that great. I mean, I got a 460 and a quad core. It handles it, but I feel that the graphics aren't enough to really outweigh the identical gameplay. And the exact same thing I'm going to say about Modern Warfare 3 is that it's the same game again.
Now, for the in the alpha though, was there vehicle combat?
There was one, and it fucking wrecked everybody if you got a good group in it.
But
it was the LAV, man.
It goes both ways, because if you also had a good group going the other way, they could take the tank out in like seconds, because the engineers would actually realize what they're doing, or that, and what is it now, support? The support knew right away, oh, there's a tank, and like 3 guys would fire rockets and it'd be dead.
So it's just tanks then?
No, that's just this map. That they only let one map play in the alpha.
Okay. So no planes or anything like that.
There are going to be jets.
No, I know, but in the alpha, I mean.
Oh, not in the alpha.
I've seen the Caspian Border gameplay trailer. That was pretty wicked.
Yeah.
I mean, I liked the way they sort of changed up the classes a little bit. Like, I used to play as a hardcore medic and just run around reviving people. That's how I got my score. It's like I'd be a top leaderboard with like 2 kills, but I revived the shit out of everybody who kept dying. And now that they have the assault class mixed in with that, the assault does the medicing. So it's kind of weird because everyone on the front line can then heal up everyone else on the front line, which is amazing. But it kind of removed that whole support class need. The support class, the actual like heavy weapons guy, he was all right. Sniper, I felt was the same. You could snipe somebody in the head 3-4 times and still not get the accurate hit. You get the hit marker, but you probably tagged him in the shoulder or something, and he just keeps running away. I do like the suppression feature that they had, where if you just fucking light a guy up but you're not hitting him, his screen just goes nuts, and he's gonna fucking keep his head down because he doesn't want to get blown up or killed. But at the same time, everyone was just going around shooting rockets and suppressing people. It was cool because you got the little bonus points, but at the same time, everybody just suppressed each other. There was no real face-to-face combat.
I didn't even have that problem. It felt like really good. Like the suppression was there randomly, and then it's like other people didn't know that I was there. Maybe I came later in the alpha and I was mixed in with more people that are new to the game and didn't figure out like the cool little trinkets like that. But like I found like I'd be the only one using suppressive fire, or like when me and Brian played, I'd be like, okay, suppress, and I'll shoot the guy because the guy will be all disorientated and I'll run around and kill him.
Me, when I was playing it with Brian, the whole time him and I were running around as the assaults, but playing more of a medic role than we were actually assaulting. And we were suppressed for quite a while, just trying to get to that first fucking capture point, man. Oh my God, that was hard. So hard. Oh, I can't even. It was so aggravating because it's right there, and you're just like, all I got to do is get over this hill and walk 10 feet. It's right there. But then as soon as you stuck your head out, 15 guys stuck their head out and shot back. And oh my God, that pissed me the fuck off.
Really?
But,
That sounds fun, dude.
Yeah, because
yes, exactly. I rage when I game, but in a good way.
Yeah.
Not
Now,
if you're observing me, you'll probably want to stay away. But
can I ask how many matches you think you played within how many days?
I only got to play it for about 3 days, but I probably did, when I wasn't crashing, about, I don't know, 20, 30 matches.
Altogether?
Yeah, like I played for quite a while.
Yeah, that's not that bad.
So I got a fair bit of experience, and I liked the progression of how each capture point moved the map in somebody's favor. I loved that because the farther you got into the subway, the more badass it got. When I was defending and I got pushed back to the point where they started entering the subway, I found this perfect little corner where you could hide under the subway car and just look down the line, and they would either run right past you, not giving you a chance to shoot, or they'd come right at you and not see you. And then I just lit them up with this little gun. I forget which one it was, but I wrecked probably 20 people in one match before they figured out, hey, we can just throw a grenade around the corner and stop this guy.
Yeah. See, the only spot that I felt was really was a bottleneck to the game, and like I never seen anyone get past it, was the last checkpoint. When you were defending the last checkpoint, like if you had maybe 3 snipers, 2 suppressors, and like other guys running around the front just taking guys out in the building, you could not touch that thing because it was like way at the back. The problems like what you're mentioning, the first point, I had games where it was exactly like impossible because my teammates are retarded and don't understand. Go left or right, try to flank instead of just keep pounding the middle. And then I had other games where it was like totally like guys just realized what they were doing and everyone worked together. But I think the big flaw to that is there wasn't, like in the alpha, it wasn't done yet, was the grouping system. So you couldn't group up with guys properly. Like when me and Brian tried to get in the same squad, we'd have to like leave the squad, enter the squad, leave the squad, enter the squad like 30 times and then randomly team us up. And then half the time you couldn't even spawn on anyone but the leader.
Yeah,
so I think,
have a feeling, I have a feeling a lot of the features like that weren't fully implemented. They just wanted the core gameplay.
Yeah, just like even like another thing that like plays a big thing is people change their keyboards up and you couldn't change the controls. Like,
oh my God, don't even get me started on that.
I'm the most random people. I know there's like a small percentage of people that like they put their strafing to Q and E instead of A and D, and that was like driving me nuts. Like half the game I'd be like using the use buttons because I'm used to strafing with Q and E instead of A and D. So
what the fuck's wrong with you?
Man, it's just when I started playing Quake, it logically the button beside forward makes more sense to me going left and right, and turning right and left makes more sense as A and D or Q or A and D.
I haven't been able to use like arrow keys on WASD since like Half-Life, Counter-Strike, because the mouse is just so much easier to turn.
I agree.
No. And this is back in the day when like I first started playing games like Wolfenstein and such.
Well, if you pay for any classes that where they teach you how to play World of Warcraft or Call of Duty on PC or anything, they always teach you to set it up so you're mouse turning. Keyboard turning is frowned upon in pretty much every competitive.
I'm saying this, but I've been playing video games how long, and who the fuck goes to class to play video games? God.
Oh man, a lot of
I went to
people.
call for it.
Well,
Yes.
here's something to take into account. Esports are something that are getting a lot more popular, and both of the games we're talking about here today are
Huge
the
esports.
type of games that can be esports. You know, FPS games. That's where it started.
Yeah, pretty much FPS in sports.
And you know, my parents paid for me to go to tons of hockey schools, learn how to play hockey, tons of track camps, learn how to run faster. So in the future, why not pay for your kid to go learn how to be better at StarCraft? You know what I mean?
My God, man, we should bank on this right now and start classes.
Yeah, it's honestly, if esports develop to a point that I think they can, then that's something that'll definitely happen. I mean, look at the GSL right now in Korea. It's a televised sport. People watch StarCraft.
Sorry, no, stop. You have to capitalize on what you just said. Reiterate what you just said. Korea.
Exactly, but it's
Unless we can start gene
Korea.
splicing or something, you're fucked in StarCraft unless you're Korean. No offense to anybody else. There's like one or two non-Koreans
And
out
they
Untrue.
don't
there.
even play the
Untrue.
game. I swear they play the game by like code. They just code what they want to do, and it does.
Well, did you ever see that guy who plays with the glove? It's I talked about it before, the peregrine glove or something like that. And he just fucking he just smashes his hand together and his units fly across the screen.
And I don't even care, man. You're taking gaming way too hardcore. If that's
Well, honestly, you're wrong about Koreans being the only ones that can compete in an
Not the only
RTS
one.
game.
It's just the most popular because it's their culture.
Absolutely, they definitely dominate. That's true. But if you look at some of the North American players and some of the European players that have flourished in StarCraft 2,
Players.
they're on the same level as these top-notch Koreans. If you look at a Canadian Huck, if you look at German, the little one,
but we're
American
not
Idra, I mean,
talking
these
about-
guys compete and they have a chance to win every time.
I don't think
You
we're
just
talking
named
about,
off 5 people versus
Yeah.
a nation.
I
talking
named
about-
off 3.
in general. We're saying the general population of Korea is better at StarCraft than the general population of Canada.
Well, that's a given, but I mean, you can't say that we can't compete.
No.
My whole point in
No,
mentioning Korea
wasn't saying we can't compete.
No, we're
Definitely can try.
talking the generalization, meaning the whole country watches a TV show. As we're here, there's not enough people hardcore enough about this video game to even publish a show.
My opinion is that you wouldn't want the medium to be television anyway. I think television is probably a dying market, a dying medium for media. The internet is the way of the future.
Yeah, and even at the internet, honestly, do you see as many or a percentage of Canadians going on to watch?
MLG? Absolutely.
I can't see it.
Absolutely, I do. If you look at the top Quake teams, or if you look at the top Call of Duty teams, they're not Korean.
No, I'm
The
not saying
Koreans
that.
and the Chinese don't dominate FPS. They dominate
No,
RTS.
by far not. No.
So it's not a skill thing. It's just their culture has evolved where the RTS is a sport to them.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing, absolutely nothing, that would stop esports from growing. I'm not saying to a level that it is in Korea, but to a level where streaming it on the internet is a viable way for companies to advertise.
Thing
and
is, I
people to
think
make
it
money.
is already streamed on the internet.
Absolutely, it is. Every MLG. I just watched MLG Columbus not too long ago. MLG Rally is happening this weekend. So I mean, they're streamed all the time. I mean, you can even get the GSL here in North America just because it's on the internet. That's why it's better than TV.
Yeah.
As well. But it's a way to make money, and it is a sport. You're using your brain. It's like you're playing chess. So
Okay. Anyways,
Anyway.
we're getting way off topic. Let's go back to
Battlefield 3 and Modern Warfare 3 are two games that can fit into that category. So, every little complaint that people might have is serious. You might sit back and say, and just Moose saying, "Oh, well, the interface is a little bit annoying." If someone said that about StarCraft 2, they would take it seriously and they would change it because it's a sport. You can't really you can't really
Yeah, but
take
that
things
you
lightly.
can't change it for one person. Like myself, I had no problem with the interface. The game never bothered me.
Oh,
But that's just my opinion, as that's his opinion.
But take it from another perspective. Look at what World of Warcraft did. They made it so that you can mod the game however you like it, however you want to play it.
But
a lot
World
of people
Warcraft
play.
isn't a game that could be taken as like a sport.
Have you seen some of the PvP events they do? The prizes that they offer? Just Blizzard alone?
And in those PvP events that they offer, can anyone customize anything they want, or do they have specific, like, you can only use these to your advantage?
Oh, you can absolutely customize your UI. Have you ever watched MLG? Did you watch BlizzCon? The 3v3 tournaments are huge in World of Warcraft. Canadian Team Complexity Red almost won. So anyway.
Okay, so we're deviating from topic a little bit, but with Battlefield 3, I had a lot of fun playing it. I really did enjoy it. I felt it was too similar, in my opinion, to Bad Company 2. I thought there wasn't too many mechanics that were really changed. They're nice little features and tweaks, and then they fixed some issues that they had with Bad Company 2, but for the most part, it felt almost identical. It felt like a clone.
See, I felt it. I felt that it felt faster, almost a little more faster paced than Battlefield Bad Company 2.
Yeah, the map was smaller, so it forced combat in a little bit of a closer area, so you didn't have to worry so much about running 8 miles across the map to find somebody. I'm sure they're going to have maps like that, though.
Yeah, that's what I noticed about Bad Company 2 as well, is that the gameplay totally changes based on the map a lot more than any COD I've ever played. I mean, in Black Ops you have, like Nuketown, which is a little bit more extreme. But not too many of the other CODs had large a map pool that changed gameplay a lot.
A lot of first-person shooters, depending on the close quarters, it becomes a twitch game. Whoever can turn the corner fastest, spray the most bullets, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
I completely despise that tactic. I like to actually play the game as intended. Sometimes not so realistically. I like to run around and knife people when I'm going fucking Mach 10, but with what they're saying about Modern Warfare 3, there's a couple of things that really I like the improvement is. There's no more dolphin diving. They completely got rid of that ability to just run, hit the ground, and piss everybody fucking off.
I loved that.
See, it was a hit or miss thing because I loved doing it when I flew out of a window and knifed somebody, because then you felt like the fucking ultimate action hero. But at the same time, everybody was doing it, flying across the map, landing, and getting these perfect shots off as they're flying through the air.
How is that bad? That's awesome.
It ruins gameplay, man. It takes away because you have the people who are just literally flying through the air in real combat. You're not going to see that. People are going to fucking duck down, take corners slow. They're gonna try to survive in this environment of first person, highest TDM, highest kill ratio. They're all about the sacrifice. They don't care so much about survival or technique or tactic. They're all about, okay, I can go through this room and probably kill 2 guys and maybe die. Let me throw a grenade in and go, where they don't wait for teammates. There's no synergy between players. It's all about you yourself lone wolfing it with a team and getting the most kills.
I think everybody here and all the listeners can agree, though, that Call of Duty is definitely a lot less team-oriented than a Battlefield game.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
For sure. 100% agree with that.
Just in the fact that there's squads in Battlefield that you squad up and do communication with them, and in Call of Duty, there's none of that.
Yeah. And I mean, everything Kyle was just explaining, running into a room and trying to kill 2 people before you die, that is Call of Duty. I mean, you can't really say that Call of Duty is a game where you want to develop tactics and all that kind of stuff. It's at its purest, COD is a Twitch game.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I was trying to reiterate.
Yeah. And in my opinion, I'm done with that. No offense, but to all those fans, but I don't want to play that anymore.
It's hilarious. We're probably all going to be forced into playing Modern Warfare because everyone around us will be playing it.
Absolutely.
I know what's going to happen. And just a little switch the subject. One of the things that I love about Battlefield, the new one, is the little things like sights. I don't know if you ever played with a Kyle, but do you know the red dot sights? They're actually like they replicate a real red dot when they're on somebody, and if you flash them in their eyes, like a red light flashes the person's eyes and they can't see.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's really sick. So like if you have your laser and you pull it up to the guy's eyes, his eyes will get flashed and he can't see what's in front of him because the laser's in it.
Oh my god!
Like it happened to me like 4 times where I was shooting at a guy and like a laser flashed through my eyes and it makes your screen like white for a second, kind of like if you had a laser like hit your eyeball.
Oh my
and then
god.
like for like a few seconds after that, like they have a better target to shoot at and you're like, WTF, mate.
I want that game so bad.
I had that happen. The first time it happened, I thought my game was freaking out. And then I realized that somebody had a red dot because you could see in the distance of them running around with the red dot on. And then I was like, fuck, I'm being attacked by Terminator. And, and then I was like, oh, wait, it's just a red dot.
Yeah.
And I took him out, went and got his gun. I started playing around with it. I was like, man, this is fucking badass.
Yeah, just like those little things, like, or even the knifing. Like the knifing is sweet now. It's not like Call of Duty where you run up just dead. They have like full motion, like drawn up. Like some people will be against this. There's a little cutscene, but like it was totally different every time I got knifed. Like I was like sniping at one point, a guy like you see a hand dive down, grab your face if you're getting knifed, rip you up, and then it pulls out through third person, and you see him like stabbing you in the chest, or like when he came at you, you see him like grab his hand, like grab your face, and then like it shoots out again and he's like stabs you in your chest again. Like that to me was awesome. It's like these moments that were just like, oh, kind of like the first time I saw like a chainsaw kill. And it is one of those things, once you play it and it's happened like 100 times, you're like, oh, okay, it's happening again, like big deal, pass it on. But it's that first awe that you're like, that guy just raped
Honestly,
the fuck out of me.
That's the first thing I've heard that I didn't like at all. I hate quick time events. They annoy me.
It's not a quick time event. It's what they did is they try to get rid of the people that run and knife 4 people in a room before anyone could shoot them.
Can you snap out of it or
no, you're fucked.
Not that I know of. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I don't like.
See, it was exactly like when people saw the Halo Reach trailer and they introduced the whole assassin thing where you can actually get somebody from behind and do the cool animations. I was trying so hard to actually get knife kills, but I couldn't understand the situation of you have to like triple tap the key to do the knife to get it off. And
that's how. Yeah.
There was no instruction. There was no help. I was like, okay, I'm just going to walk up to somebody and attempt to knife.
That's kind of how like you can combat it, because if the person just grabs you, you can back up. But if they tap it again, the knife action starts. So it's like the first one is a grab. The second tap is the stab.
That's cool. Like a grapple and then move kind of thing. Yeah, that kind of solves it, I guess.
See, this is taking away from that glitch gaming that like just running the game, I have no skill, but some like noob just figured out that B button is stab and ran in the room and just tapped B 4 times and killed everybody.
Well, I had a situation there where we just captured A, and I died because I was the one capturing it. I was standing there and a grenade went off, yada, yada, yada. Went back, and I was vaulting over the fence, and there was a guy standing right there. And I was running. I vaulted over the fence. I thought he was a friend, and then I realized as I was running and doing the jump, he was an enemy. He turned, and basically just as I was vaulting over, I couldn't stop my vault animation, so I just walked into him and allowed him to knife me. That kind of bugged me. I kind of wanted to like, hip check him or shoulder check him just so I can... like I'm fucking running right here. Like he's in my way. I should be able to knock him over or stun him or something. He just was like, stab, done. It was over. And I was like, oh, that was fucking lame.
That's always going to happen until we have some kind of like mixture of like Kinect and keyboard.
Yeah.
I have to dance in front of my computer, I'm not fucking gaming anymore.
Oh, I will. For sure. If it means I can save that life, for sure.
Really? I don't care about my kill death that much. I'm quite content with my fat ass.
I always hear people say that when they're talking about the Wii or the Kinect or anything like that. The typical gamer doesn't really want to stand up and do the actions. That's why we're playing it and we're not in the army.
Touche, sailor. Touche.
Like, I'm not going to sign up for the military. I'd rather sit at home and use a keypad or a mouse and keyboard or something. You know what I mean? Any hoozle. So should we keep talking about Battlefield 3 or do you want to move on to Modern Warfare?
We can go on to Modern Warfare.
We can interject between both.
Yeah, I guess that seems like a decent format. We'll just talk about both.
But you were just talking about skill and how players are not going to want to, improve their skill by, doing stop motion, whatever.
Yeah.
They were saying with the change, the reformat of kill streaks and perks, that you're not going to be better than another player if you have a certain perk.
Oh, yeah.
You're not, if you pick certain perks, you're going to have, a different loadout or something different, but you're not going to be like completely different.
Right.
You're not going to be, okay, he has that perk. He's OP, because he has that, we're not going to bother. It's like cheating, They fixed that. Exactly. Things like that. Fucking martyrdom. Oh my God. So many times do I knife somebody and I see the icon and I just drop my controller. I'm just like, fuck it.
I'm going to make a sandwich.
Fucking. And then the guy that kills you is like, yeah, whatever. Or it's the fucking last stand bitches who, like, as soon as they hit the ground, they pull out that fucking auto pistol and they're like, ah.
It's always those people with the auto triggers too. It's never the guy that actually has to pull the trigger. It's the one with the modded controller. Like, as soon as he falls.
Exactly. You feel like you're fucking playing paintball.
That's the only thing we've had to say about Modern Warfare 3 so far.
Bad stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
No, go.
I'll go then. It kind of seems unfair that we said
that was so a moment where like two people walk into a door and hit each other. Like, no, you go ahead. The third person just fucking walks in front.
Fuck you guys, I'm going home.
But we're talking about the older Call of Duty games, so it makes it not really fair that it's not that we're not talking about Modern Warfare 3 by saying that should happen. Kyle said that they fixed that, so
technically we're giving it Modern Warfare 3 a point.
There you go. There you go. One up.
Good job, guys.
Now figure out which one of you guys goes first.
How many games did it take to get there? Like 4?
I think this is the 37th Call of Duty. I might be mistaken. I don't know. The one thing I like, though, is they're sort of capitalizing on the fact that the world's fucked. It's like the shit just got hit in the tit, man. Like World War III is going down, and everybody's all like, fuck. And, it was all fucking... what was his name? McTavish? I don't know. Who was the fucking Price? Not Soap. Yeah,
Harry
Price. Yeah, he was just like, let's blow up the world. Nuke. And you're all like, well, fuck. Why did you do that, old man?
Watch this game turn into some like religious, like, this is how the world's ending. It's in the fucking Bible.
And in the fucking end, Master Chief walks out, what up?
There you are. I don't give a shit about the campaign, though. I mean, I'll play it like I have the other COD campaigns, but...
I'm the opposite. I buy most games for their single player, and to me, multiplayer is an add-on.
Yeah, but in the Call of Duty world, I think it's the opposite. I think most players...
For 99% of the people, yes. But for me, I'm a writer. I'm story-driven, so I like to see that. And so far what they're saying for the story is basically going to follow along with several different characters, as always. In their different, wars throughout the world. Like there's France, Germany, I think there's Russians again. Yeah, like they got a bunch of people running around killing each other over, the fucking world going to shit.
Well, think about what we've seen for Battlefield, gameplay release, video releases, and now think about what we've seen for Modern Warfare 3. Like
I prefer Battlefields.
Like everything's been about the campaign. We just said 99% of the people are interested in the online. So why are they releasing videos about the campaign? Kyle's happy. That's about it.
Yeah, I'm the one person. They're making these videos for me.
Yeah.
Well, Battlefield just started putting out videos for multiplayer.
I think they're going to release more videos as the date gets closer. Like November 8th, not too far off. So they have, a couple months left.
2 months.
They can make multiplayer videos. I think they're going to get dev diaries showing shit off, but not so much stuff like they're just going to throw on game trailers and be like, hey, check out this 2 minutes of action of gameplay. I think they're going to release more of like a dev diary type thing and be like, well, here's what we decided to change. Here's what the game used to do. But hey, look at this new kick-ass feature, and they'll show the guy run and do some, badass thing. I wouldn't mind if they added a little more animation instead of just running around and knifing people like instantly. I don't understand how you can shoot accurately, pull out a knife, stab somebody, throw a grenade, and then leap through a window in less than half a second. I mean,
that's Call of Duty for you.
Yeah. Oh, that don't even get me started on their whole fucking Call of Duty Elite system.
Oh my God, that looks horrible. You have to pay for it. You have to pay monthly to use it.
You have to pay monthly to get like the DLC for free. It's like, so you have to pay more to get less.
What is Call of Duty Elite?
It's this new online tracking system where you can like track all your deaths, record your videos from games, edit them on there, post them onto like their version of YouTube for Call of Duty. You get medals and unlockables. It's kind of gay.
Yeah, and I found that kind of interesting because there's a lot of people on YouTube that are making a lot of money off of COD videos. Mm-hmm. So
it's completely stats tracking. Like if you ever played Battlefield, there was websites dedicated to just pulling the stats from EA and posting them. Mm-hmm. And like I still go occasionally and check stats for one of my Battlefield 2 characters just to show people off. Be like, hey, yeah, I used to play this, and it wasn't great stats, but it has stats from like 5 years ago.
It's something that Call of Duty needs, but it's kind of dickish that they're gonna make you pay for it.
Yeah,
it's essentially if you ever played Halo, they have their free one on the Bungie site. It's essentially that, but they're making you pay for it. But apparently they're going to give you DLC as well. So
whatever, it's retarded.
What I was going to say earlier before we all got in that mash of three-way madness is that
wait, what?
Never mind.
Say something else next.
It's the madness mash.
I'm out of it. Worked all day. I'm pretty tired. But what I was going to say, if either of these games gave a character customization like Rainbow Six Vegas did, like Call of Duty could do it where I can customize the way my guy looks, and Kyle's doing it right now,
what?
I would be like all over that in a second.
I totally agree. I love that.
I don't know what you're talking about now.
You can like basically use a picture of your own face and put it on the character, and it looks good.
Okay, I'm going to put it out there.
The like chest piece that I have on, or like the mask or the helmet, like that's shit.
Oh, you're talking about skinning your guns and stuff like that?
No, skinning your character. Like in if you ever played Vegas, you can choose which bulletproof vest you want, a heavy, a light, a medium, or which leg armor or which boots, and it like changes the way he looks or which camo is on that. To me, that was super fun and I loved it.
I thought you were talking about the face thing.
No, and like too. Even if they like broke it up like for certain levels, so like let's say snowy levels, you make one character design so you know to use white or certain camos, and jungle levels, that'd be amazing to me.
I agree.
Like it just adds that extra level of personalization, which I don't know why any of these companies haven't picked up, because that was like one of the best features of Vegas to me. I don't know if you feel the same way, Kyle. I think you do. I think you really enjoyed that as much as I did. But
I agree, and sorry I tried to cut you off there, but I was one of those people who tried to get weird objects as the player's face. I played with my face. I bought a vision cam just to get that achievement for putting my face on. And yes, I'm an achievement whore. So I try to get weird objects on there and stuff, and like pictures from the internet, and it never worked because it needed the facial recognition.
Yeah, but I remember the funniest one I saw was a guy drew a face on his penis, and it picked it up, and you could totally tell. It was like, fuck, how did he do that? And it's so awful at the same time.
It's like joining an Uno game to watch some guy whack it.
It was like, what's that website where you randomly see cameras? And
Chat roulette.
Chat roulette. It's
guy jerking it roulette.
Anyways, I don't even know what the fuck we're gonna talk about. Oh yeah, the armor enhancements and whatnot. Yeah, I don't want to draw tactical penises on my armor. I liked completely what you were saying about how you can mod the armor to specific places and whatnot. I always liked it because I would always armor up one side of my body and sit on that side of my body on the walls, so that if I was getting shot at, that side of my body could take it, and the other side was just like this light, like fucking thing. And it always made it feel more badass because you saw like the armor, and you saw this energy, and you saw it taking damage in certain spots. Yeah, it wasn't.
It changed the gameplay.
Yeah, it wasn't all about just shooting some guy somewhere. It doesn't matter, he dies. It literally had hitboxes. Like if you got hit in the armor, it reduced the damage by X amount.
Yeah, which was awesome.
And I liked the customization. And you could change the face. You could add paints and whatnot. You could change everything you needed. I liked the armory. I liked being able to just go in and be like, yeah, this gun with that, and go, done. And you could rearm your guy in a couple of seconds. And it was beautiful. I can't wait for the next one.
I don't understand why they wouldn't implement that in something like Call of Duty.
They're lazy.
They're set in their ways.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm pretty sure they're still using code from the first Call of Duty.
They are.
Like I'm pretty sure it's Legacy, but they have some good things they're talking about. Like they're changing up perks, the kill streak, the no dolphin diving. They're going to allow quick scoping again. From what I've heard, not 100% on this, so don't flame me. They're removing the zombie mode and they're adding a survival mode instead, which is only going to be 2 players.
Oh.
And apparently it's not like fixed locations where they just keep spawning through doorways and you barrier them up. It's apparently like where you are on the map, they spawn based on your tactical location. So they might spawn behind you in a room you just cleared.
See, I thought it was they had zombies and then they were bringing back Spec Ops, which is pretty much what you just said.
Maybe. I fucking loved Spec Ops. Me and a friend spent a good amount of time doing that.
Yeah, me and you did it too. We did it for like 4 hours one day. But I remember, I remember that's what I read somewhere, that they're going to keep the zombies and bring back Spec Ops because everybody wanted it back from Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah.
That could be what I read. Then I could be completely mistaken. So that would be good because it's what, 3rd game with zombies in it now. So it's,
Yeah.
Yeah. Find a new mode.
Honestly,
change it up.
You basically just explained Call of Duty as a whole right there with that one sigh. It's like, yeah, Call of Duty's awesome, but like, it's still Call of Duty. Like, it's the same shit over and over and over again.
Like, seriously, all they are is overpriced expansion packs.
Exactly.
Well, you could say that with a lot of games coming out. Like, you look at Halo, it hasn't really changed much. They've changed some guns, some skins, added a couple new enemies, and changed some animations. You're playing the same game.
Halo's not on the same level as Call of Duty, though.
I agree and I disagree.
Yeah, same here.
Sort of like it's a pendulum. It goes one way, it doesn't. It's a shooter. Okay, all shooters can be broken down to generic components of point, click, die. It's definitely different in the fact that it's spacey, it's futuristic. You have the ability to jump 50 feet in the air, and it's in that environment realistic.
I'm not disputing the fact that they're in the same genre and they're very similar. I'm disputing the fact that I don't think Halo right now is as important to the game community as Call of Duty, and popularity wise.
Yeah, of course not.
I don't know what the figures are on multiplayer right now in terms of reach and whatnot. I know you can look them up pretty easily, but
I know COD is top right now.
I would definitely say COD's trumping the charts there. It's
COD is more multi-platform too.
Yeah, it gets around a little bit more. Like Halo doesn't even touch the PlayStation, so there's a whole awesome market there. But
and PC.
Well, they did what for Halo 2?
They did, yeah, Halo something.
Yeah, that was an experience.
The Halo PC was awesome, actually, if you ever got to play it.
You know what's going to be even better? Project Titan.
Oh my god!
The only thing you know how to talk about is
the Halo-themed Blizzard MMO.
Dude, it's not going to be Halo. It's going to be some shitty social networking game.
Yeah, well, that's what you think, Kyle.
Well, you know what?
That's Call of Duty Elite.
We will make a podcast when they announce it. We will go back. We will take all of these clips of us being correct and incorrect, and you could flame me for an hour. I'm giving you that privilege right now for 1 hour, 60 minutes. Okay, I'm writing it down. I'm putting it on a calendar. 60 minutes. You are allowed to flame me, telling me how wrong I was or how right I was about this game.
Well, if it's like Diablo,
none of us know anything.
Like 7 years.
I didn't hear either of you guys there.
You're saying it's a Blizzard game. It's not going to be out for 7 years.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
you'll totally forget about this, so it'll be all good.
Oh, on the contrary, good sir. Check my YouTube channel. I have Diablo 3 videos from 2008.
That's
so.
That's 3 years. That's not 7.
Oh, yeah, but talk to me and, shut up, guys. You're bullying me. Anyway. Modern Warfare 3. Is it going to be shit or what? Yes, it will be shit. Battlefield 3 is going to be good. Yes, buy it.
you just broke down our
sums it up. You're going to buy Call of Duty anyways because everyone else is around you. I think I have this feeling that everyone buys Call of Duty because they feel like everyone else is going to buy it. So they're like, "Oh yeah, this is awesome." I'm only saying that because he plays it and he's playing because like, yeah, he said it's awesome too. So we should all play it.
All right, sum it up like this: go out, build yourself an awesome PC, buy Battlefield 3 for PC, and then whatever console you have laying around, buy COD for that.
There you go.
Done.
I'm going to end up buying it both games for both systems.
Why?
Both systems, I mean 360 as well. Just because I have different friends. So they have different preferences. I have my one friend Dirka. She only plays on 360. Yeah, all she does is play Black Ops and zombies. So I go online. I play with you and Brian on Steam.
That's true.
So
COD's kind of like World of Warcraft in the way that a lot of people only play that. People that aren't lifelong gamers, they just play Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Like my girlfriend's sister plays zombies all the time. All the time.
I think it
doesn't play anything else.
It's like all they know.
Yeah.
They get some street cred as a gamer girl, so.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true. She's trying.
Yeah.
There's an attempt. There's respect there.
But Modern Warfare 3, though, I honestly, no excitement out of me. Like Scotty said earlier, the only reason I'm buying it is because other people are going to buy it. That's it. It's just going to be like a social thing. Like, that's it.
It's the weed of gaming. Wow, that could sum it up pretty good, actually.
Well,
I don't know. See,
I wouldn't really call weed a social thing. Weed is more
yeah.
alcohol, maybe.
The cigarettes of gaming.
Cigarettes are an addiction. So you're just way off. We're just
No,
way
man,
off base
the
here.
people that smoke cigarettes hardcore, like the hardcore Call of Duty fans, are like addicted to the shit. But like us, like
So you have to be a smoker and a Call of Duty fan?
yeah, we should actually more or less name it crack.
I didn't even want to buy Black Ops, and this time I'm gonna even more hate myself for buying Modern Warfare 3. Now, granted, I liked Modern Warfare 2 a lot better than I liked Black Ops. So,
Modern Warfare was awesome.
So maybe I won't mind. We'll see.
But wasn't that the last true Infinity Ward Call of Duty?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, the Infinity Ward logo that's going on this one is fake. It's false.
Well, not really. It's the same. It's just different
Shut
people.
up.
If you
It's
rub it
fake.
a little bit, the Treyarch symbol appears.
It's a scratch and sniff.
Oh wait, what's the sticker doing here? Treyarch.
Yeah, and what you're going to be smelling is a giant pile of ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Shit. I honestly, like I said, I've said it a bunch of times already. When this cast gets boiled down to its core, we're buying Battlefield 3, being excited, and we're buying Modern Warfare 3, thinking, well, one of us is going to play the campaign, the other two are just buying it just in case that guy that wants to play the campaign wants to play with us. That's it. That's literally it.
Yeah, it's I think Scotty had it right. It's called Crack of Duty.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't want it. They want it more than anything.
Yeah, we don't want it, but people really, really want to sell it to us.
We're gonna buy the crack to sit it there because our friend's gonna get mad if we don't have crack in our house.
Yeah.
Hey, you want some Call of Duty? Hey, come on, get some Call of Duty. Come on. You like it? I got a cheap Call of Duty. Come on. Yeah.
What was that?
That was terrifying.
Yeah.
That is an EB sales rep right there.
Yeah. Actually, no, an EB sales rep is just like, hey, you like Call of Duty? I don't actually know anything about it, but...
If you're an EB sales rep and you live in the Montreal area, contact me so I can beat your face in.
Don't
That goes for all the EB representatives because you all suck.
No, man. Went in there the other day. My friend had a Deus Ex pre-order. They said they were going to be open till 8 o'clock. We get there 6 o'clock. It was like 6:15, and they're like, "Oh, sorry, we're closed." And we're like, "Well, fuck, we have the pre-order. Can we get the game?" And he's like, "Come back tomorrow." I'm like, "Well, we fucking work till 6. Can't come back tomorrow. You guys are closed at the same time."
Man.
And so we went back on his lunch, he went back on his lunch and got the game. They gave him the fucking French version.
Oh.
So he had to go back again and get the English version. And they were just like, yeah, whatever. But they sold him someone else's pre-order because they didn't know he had a pre-order.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a fucking terrible system. I was looking at the, GameStop website. Fucking fuck. Just a horrible, horrible site.
That's okay. Give it a couple years and physical copies of games won't even exist anymore.
They are, I swear, they are the car salesmen of video games.
Pretty much. They're just trying to peddle their used goods on you.
Yeah.
I was talking with somebody, I forget who the fuck it was, but I was talking about how Steam should just be the generalized number one distributor of everything. If you need to do a pre-order or whatever, you can get it for console through Steam. just to make everything that simplified.
Steam
Give it
is
like
so good.
just a simple presentation. Be like, here's what you're getting. Here's how much it's going to cost you. Which system do you want it on? Pay. Fuck, we're going to mail it out when it comes out.
I'm pretty upset that Battlefield 3 is not going to be on Steam on launch. That upsets me.
Well,
They
now
have
it's because
to-
EA's trying to do theirs, right?
Yeah,
Fuck that.
EA's fucking tallywhank.
And their whole thing is if you pre-order it from that, you get another free game right now.
You get a game that's already been out for fucking 2 years.
What
They're
game?
not bad games. You can choose between Dead Space 2, Mass Effect 2, or what's the other one? Dragon Age 2.
Really? For free?
Yeah, you get those. You get that free if you pre-order it through them, which I'm probably gonna do because it's not gonna be on Steam. So I'm just gonna do that and get Dead Space 2 free.
Yeah, I'm going to do that right now, actually.
Yep, I should probably do that too.
I just
Fuck
bought
with
my BlizzCon ticket today, by the way. My virtual ticket, BlizzCon.
Woo!
I'm fucking Skype casting with you and watching that.
Not a problem, Kyle.
I might join in. I just want to see Diablo 2 stuff.
Diablo 2
What?
stuff, eh?
What?
Yeah,
Mm.
3 stuff. Sorry, 3.
I was
Sorry.
like, you could go play that right now if you'd like.
BlizzCon
man.
didn't exist back then.
I tried to play it and I'm just like, this is old.
I still like it. It would be awesome on an iPhone.
Oh wow, look at that. That's a good idea.
I get bored with that game by Act 3. Just fucking, there's too much.
If I had friends to play with me, I'd probably love to do it. It's just like, oh man, I'm doing the Den of Evil again. Holy shit.
Frank, I think you should cut that and just make them say, I wish I had friends.
Yeah. I'd turn it into a song. Yeah, so honestly, we've been talking about shit for like the last 10 minutes, so we're just gonna end it here. And any questions as well, leave them in the comment section below if you're watching this on YouTube. And if you are listening to this through iTunes or on our website, you can actually pop on over to the YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/LeafN89. It's my personal YouTube channel, and you can leave us comments there, and we'll answer the questions in the next cast. You guys got anything else to say?
Well, I actually want to put up a poll. Who's getting which game? Battlefield, Modern Warfare, or are you going to be getting both?
Just put it in the comments of the YouTube
Yeah,
video.
just shoot us a comment.
That's that. There you go. Bam. Great. And Kool-Aid.
Have a good night, guys. Oh, awesome game. Download Bastion. It's sweet. Give the indie community some help.
Sounds good. Bastion. It's like a 1-year anniversary right now. Actually, it was at last year's PAX, I believe. So yeah, and PAX happening this weekend. So good stuff. Alrighty, and we'll see y'all next cast. We're out.
Technology.